crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Yes, if you're a child of the 1980s, you will certainly recognise that theme intro to the A-Team. And the A-Team in this match is myself and Brevik. And Brevik is most certainly going to be, I think, Hannibal in this one. And I'm going to play the brute force. Does it make me B.A. Baracus? No, it's more likely that I'm the Faceman, howling Mad Murdoch. Because, yes, I'm absolutely bonkers. You all know it. You've seen me. You've seen me on stream. You've seen me in videos. I'm as wild as they come. If you are, of course, a mild-mannered, middle-aged Englishman with a few chips on his shoulder. Chips? Did somebody say chips? If we've got chips, we've got to have fish to go with it. And we are going to go fishing in this game because the key has torpedoes, doesn't it? Yes, it does. There's the torpedo indicator. And it's got very nice angles on those torpedoes too, which can be a bit of a surprise. I keep forgetting when I'm playing battleships that the Awami has torpedoes and getting myself into a spot of bother. But we are in a duo, and I've called this a duo, a duo. And the reason I've called this one the A-Team is because we are going to play ACAP. There is a Summers, and can we get some shots on him? No, of course we can't, and all we do is let everybody know that we are there. Now, there are a couple of divisions in this one. There's a cruiser, a battleship and a destroyer in division, and then there is also a division of 2 battleships, and guess who we're going to bump into at some point in this game? Yes, that's right, both of them. Not one, not the other, but both. So 5 ships altogether in divisions, and this is where the division of battleships made a mistake. I know why they put their plane up there, because they want to know what's coming round the corner ahead of them. But all it does is alert us to the fact that they are right there. And Brevik is going to pull a starter for 10, because that Georgia has obviously used his engine boost to get right around the map so quickly, and I was thinking, blooming hell, he certainly had a move on him. But in doing so, he has separated himself from his friend in the Massachusetts. That is a mistake that is going to cost him terribly, because he is going to be a little bit of a torpedopy. Because whether or not he's just damage controlled 1 flood, and no, he actually goes out to the second set of torpedoes from Brevik. So that is a thorn in my left side out of the way. Now we have a Massachusetts straight ahead of us, and I don't know what he was looking at, but it certainly wasn't me. And I'm thinking, am I doing the wrong thing here, giving up a crap ton of broadside to this? No, we put the torpedoes out. We're going to keep turning, because lo and behold, there's a destroyer there too. Red team have been into B-Cap with both the destroyers. They've taken that. They've pushed through to A-Cap. They've got that. Most of our team are sat across there on C-Cap, doing the square root of sweet all, if you know what I mean. And I'm getting just shot to pieces here by this nasty little destroyer. But we've taken a chunk off that Massachusetts with 2 torpedoes. I think we overled them. Here comes some torpedoes from the Cap, and we are going to try and get on this guy. We're probably going to go high, go through the superstructure. The secondaries are running. I'm wondering, can I get some more turrets on him? He's going away from us. I don't want to be near that destroyer inside that cap. I'm getting chunked off the Massachusetts, so we put the torpedoes in there. We sail into the smoke screen. We put the fire out and we drop detection, but those secondaries are still going. Breivik has turned around too. He's called the Miyoko. That's pushed straight through the middle of the map. That's because we've lost 2 of our 3 destroyers and a battleship. And the rest of the team are still there trying to push down a flank after everything. Not good. But here we go. Mr. Miyoko, full send. Back to port you go. Night night sunshine. So we've got the Kuchesov still out there. I'm still on cooldown for my damage control, so I don't want to go and get set on fire. I think Breivik has got torpedoes running again. Yes, there we go, on the Massachusetts. I was having a bit of a dizzy there, trying to figure out which way I need to set my guns, but that's it. The Massachusetts is gone, and I say, okay, let's hang a 180, let's get turned around, and let's go in from the opposite side. And you'll have to excuse me while I close my door because my neighbours are shouting in the garden. Door closed, interruptions averted. So this thing isn't turning quick. Oh my goodness. Now you'll know that the key is a tier 7 premium Japanese battleship, and I think it was around Christmas time they dropped it into the crates. It was a very, very rare drop. I think it was a 0.1% drop in one of the crates. It was very, very low, and there was a time that I wanted the Asashio, and the Asashio and the key were both in a crate that was available. And I picked up a couple of crates, and lo and behold, instead of getting a destroyer, because obviously I love my destroyers, I got the battleship. But then again, I thought, what the heck, it's as rare as they get. I think this ship was, until they put it back into some more crates, probably rarer than the Jean Bart. And the Jean Bart obviously plays 2 ways, straight forwards or straight backwards, and that's about it. The key is a little bit more flexible, and as you can see, can actually turn corners. It's a bit like the difference between Formula 1 and NASCAR. In Formula 1 they have to turn in all different kinds of directions. In NASCAR they just have to keep turning left. Don't slate me for that one, you American guys. I know it's a bit more complicated than that. But the one thing that the key isn't is fast, and it's taken me ever to get turned around. Now you'll notice that there is a Wichita who was there in the middle. It's not a Wichita CE, it is just a straightforward Wichita, which means that somebody has dropped 17,000 doubloons on a cruiser that is nowhere as good as the original. The only good thing about it is the fact that it does still have radar on it, and that is going to come in handy, because our team, who have been sort of kited all the way down from the top end of sea cap down the side of the map, have mostly been taken to pieces. Not good at all. Red team still have 2 destroyers. I think it's a cruiser and 2 battleships. We are down to 2 battleships, 1 cruiser and a destroyer. And one of those destroyers is here. And oh crap, here we go. There's torpedoes. And I am going to make a mistake, because I'm not infallible and I do make mistakes, and occasionally, if you have seen some of my live streams, I make some of the most awful mistakes ever. I'm sure there are people who scream at the screen when they see me doing things in battleships that I really shouldn't be doing. But I do the same when I see other people doing things in destroyers that they really shouldn't be doing. I forgot that the Summers has 3 sets of torpedoes, not 2. So you know what's going to happen here, don't you? Yeah, I'm sailing broadside. The summons has backed up. There is a full salvo of torpedoes coming in, and you're thinking, TONIK mate, you are screwed. But guess what? I'm not screwed! I survive! And because that destroyer is practically dead, or is dead actually, because Breivik has done such an amazing job, I am saved, so I switch back to armor piercing. Breivik has put some torpedoes out across to that Kutchesov. I want my damage control to come back to me. I want us to take this cap without being reset. There's an Iowa getting very, very close there, uncomfortably close. And I want to see if I can get shots onto this Kutchesov, but just as I get around, he disappears into a smoke screen. You'll notice that it is 2 plays 3 now, because unfortunately Breivik got shot. And I was like, did you just get shot? How the hell did that happen? And I think he got picked up by the cruiser. But there we go. Breivik is gone. There is me in a Wichita who has followed us around the outside of AirCap like a little puppy dog. I do like these players, you know. It's great to feel wanted and needed. And I decide, what the hell? We've lost the game. We're more than 300 points down. Let's just go for it. They've obviously got a destroyer on C cap, so they're going to have 2 caps again. And this is where Mr. Iowa's girlfriend gets disappointed, because he always goes off a little bit too quick. Boom, boom. He fires at the first bit of my ship that he can see. Wrong move, buddy. That gives me all the time in the world to get all of my turrets on and chip away at you, and bang, you are gone. And just before that, I didn't pay attention, but Breivik's torpedoes connected with and killed the cruiser. And I'm like, holy crap, can we pull this back? Oh no, I'm spotted, but I've already got my HE loading. I've got what, 1500 hit points? How can I stay alive? Please let me stay alive. Come on, Wichita, get on this guy, put some fire on him. That's it. Keep shooting while he's there, while he's spotted. I put a full salvo out there. I'm expecting to die any single second. We take his engine, his torpedoes out, we get a double fire. He's ticking, and even though we're still 200 points down, it is clutch. And we score a dreadnought. But as I said in this one, that's a mediocre, very mediocre damage score for 3 kills. I think that dreadnought couldn't have been closer to the mark. But as I said, Breivik was the man of the match there, picking up another 2 kills to give us 5 for the division. I won't mention any names down there. But geez, we were ready to give up there. I was just going out of the entrance to A-cap for certain death, but somehow we managed to pull that back with a victory. Unbelievable. Hit that like button, leave me a comment what you thought of that one, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. On the way to 900. Take care and goodbye.